collegiate star here in the Buckeye State. It's J.K. Dobbins. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Them niggas is not like, why the fuck they got them like that on Madden, bro? Niggas the same in real life.
Jackson going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here now, third and a
Got my boy Bryce Youngie. Let's go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know he want to start that nigga Bryce Young this week. Feel like my nigga about to eat.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I know. I'm just talking shit.
Second down.
Nigga, man, I don't give a fuck. My nigga about to drop 300 week 1. I don't care what nobody say. I'm passing y'all's nigga.
Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this up across.
I ain't gonna cap 280 close enough. We could do 280.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'll take 280. Hold on, who's the other nigga outside of the damn Myles Garrett on the Browns, bro?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play,
That nigga got a star, bro. Oh, let me look at it right here with the thing. Oh, they got Zadarius Smith.
They played that one perfectly
and rode him right out of bounds. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They got Zadarius Smith.
Here comes second and 8.
You got strip specialist out my way, Mr. Big Stop. Here's threat. Alright. So he gonna be making the pressure for me, fuck up.
Now Jackson.
But it don't matter because I got Odell.
Downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the
Bills
catch a signal for and take it. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
shit, you got the Bills?
Too, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Oh, you ain't never played the Bills before?
Offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Yeah, me neither.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
How is he still getting yards forward?
Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Hell no.
They run it again with Chubb. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Yeah, right into the Panthers
Now the
like.
Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Corey Bajorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you
All I did was juke him, bro. You ain't had to touch him on your juke, my nigga. Have some awareness. Damn.
And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson now. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And past the 40.
Oh, I just wasted all that time, bro. I gotta stop being a bot.
24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That turned into
Oh, wow.
a orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to run.
I let a whole minute run off the clock just now, boy.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in, 14 yards there.
Oh, man. Hell yeah.
Of course, the catch was
Little fucking steals and fantasy drafts and shit.
able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, no, what's the... Oh, yeah, never mind. You gotta be right.
And that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime.
Boy, I hate that. Motherfuckers be getting off on me every time on that. Like an automatic 1st down, bro. It's only because I be lacking. I be looking for it, but I be lacking sometimes, and that shit an automatic 1st.
10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
I don't know why I put it down, so let me see when it's time for the young. I got a master
And
code.
he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a challenge
Hell yeah.
they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing games.
Nigga got his ass whooped, bro.
Establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards.
I felt bad, bro. I was like, bro, why am I feeling bad? I wanted Crawford to win.
Control in this ball game and down the stretch.
Yeah, the nigga 4th round when he dapped him up after the round. I'm telling you, I peeped that shit. Yeah.
Second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped.
Come on, man. That's a superstar against a superstar.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, that shit was the same.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that.
What team you talking about?
I don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised.
Oh, you said they safeties. What about them?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt
Niggas ain't even raw like that, bro. Like real life, when you watch these niggas, bro.
They'll lose a yard there.
Exactly. And they both 87 speed.
In the second half, good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh, I forced that. Oh my god, I just forced that for no reason, bro.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Watson, he's going to keep it on the draw. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
What this nigga doing? This nigga call. Oh, bet. This nigga trying to waste the clock. You are losing. How you trying to waste clock and you're losing? Like, make it make sense, bro.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Forced out to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never down for a second.
This nigga better hold on to this ball, fellas. I promise I get it back as a wrap.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try the air now with Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure.
You did what?
The defense know that they're getting to him.
That's what I'm saying. I just played against some niggas, bro.
Quarter, just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds.
If I didn't click on him, he would have not ran at an angle. I don't understand that shit, bro. Pursuit on this shit is horrible.
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson.
That's a pig. Yo, that's a pig. Bro, isn't 3 niggas over there with a fly ball, man? Now he kicking the ball to tie it up, bro. I'm too raw for this shit, bro. That's just how I'm gonna take it, bro. You gotta do fuck shit like that. Like, literally, he do it in triple coverage. Not one nigga could have picked that.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
I just want to clock.
Come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth.
Damn, I ain't ran the ball this game like that? What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, this nigga had got a little solid defense on him and whatnot. But he's not supposed to have a touchdown, and I'm gonna keep that shit instead.
He's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast. The linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of.
I don't know why that nap got a nigga had a nigga up like this way.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield.
Oh yeah, that's that good nap when you take it with your kids.
You want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I just scored just because I know he definitely gonna try to score, so he gonna force it.
53 yards.
Nigga left the wheel wide open on 4th and 1, Chris. Then they let Lamar do it under pressure. Oh my goodness.
Forget about the weapons out wide.
Like he literally is about to get sacked, bro, and they let him throw that shit.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our camera cameras find him
A
looking
nigga
down at
named
the
Legend, you
sheets,
bitch.
and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And it's a divisional rival game. You already know that. Bet, let's go. You need a touchdown, man.
On first down, it's Watson.
Oh, they just illegal contact me.
And a flag comes in.
He ran into me because that's his route. Like, that's not my fault, bruh.
So they take the
This nigga did an inside zig
well.
and ran into me because I'm sitting in position and they called illegal contact on me. That shit real weird, bruh. You don't even know how to, like, call it right.
Now Watson gets this to Moore. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more
That
time.
nigga trying to nano.
I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Time not an issue just yet, but we'll be watching the clock for sure. Here's second down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Watson.
Yes, sir. Short route KO. That shit light up every time. I love that shit, bro. 4th and 1, nigga. You don't get this, it's game.
Partner, they've got one
It's
chance
game.
left
If
to
you don't
keep
get
this
this, it's
one
game.
going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back.
I know he nervous now. Yeah, don't get nervous though. I'm sending that blitz again. I don't care. Do or die, Chris.
He needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one
Make sure I put
going.
Buddy in the flat. Focus on Deshaun. Focus on Deshaun.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth.
Let's go. I got that shit. It's over. It's over. Nigga try to do a screen on 4th and 1. Yeah, get out of here, nigga. Nigga probably about to look at my record like that motherfucker's good. Alright, turn all motherfucking notifications off. Sleeper app running out. Sleeper app letting me know every time I'm late to make a fucking transaction. You had to turn that shit off. Of course, they get Dallas and the Giants a Sunday night game. Nobody want to go to sleep watching that shit. fucking Cowboys. No, I don't feel like that right now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears.
Alright, bro. I already know, bro. You be hearing me say I be forgetting D tackles faster than Lamar Jackson. That shit, that be.
The punter Trenton Gill now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
Oh, shit.
Decent gain.
Shit, good thing you low-key already up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Try not to cry.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Little man shake.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got room.
That nigga Odell just turned a 5-yard play into a 34-yard play.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10.
Wait, who?
Huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift
Oh,
forward.
that nigga playing the Dolphins.
That for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hell yeah. Nah, not really, because if you stay over top, he ain't getting that ball there, bro.
It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big
yo, what the fuck?
when he delivers it with confidence.
Y'all controlling me to make this bitch nigga tackle me?
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now throwing on third.
Damn, that post fuck it up. You brought your mans in the way.
NFL, when we think of the tight end position now is really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking
What's around a goal out, man?
to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Bro, how that shit move fast at the end?
And he has
Nigga Justin Tucker, I might have seen him.
55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Ravens
I just made a
first at 3-zip. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Yeah, nigga, yo, yeah, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, nigga? Fuck wrong with you, boy? You got the Chicago Bears. Remember that. I fuck with Justin Fields, but you know, shit happens. He went to Ohio State.
They came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And lost to Michigan.
Before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit
Hell yeah.
that wants to play the game on their terms.
I mean, shit, you still won shit, man, but I definitely would have killed that nigga.
Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 3rd and 7. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to
Bro, he didn't. How is he making that? That's the.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And here we go on 4th down. Fields flush to his right.
Let's go. Yeah, he didn't know I knew how to send my players. He knew that. He knew that. That nigga tried to scramble with Justin Fields. Could not outrun that boy. Computer been just focused on that nigga just now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds. 34 yards there and a 1st down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive, right? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they...
It's like they be feeling bad for the other nigga. Like, bro, I'm whooping this nigga. Let me whoop this nigga.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll take this.
I ain't never played the Dolphins yet.
Before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Herbert now on the option.
The boy called that offside.
And he works his way free all the way down.
All right, but be good.
To the red zone. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
11. Herbert once more. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Moore, the motion man right.
No more.
Here's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Jackson on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this